Hello everybody, it's DJ Ty from agiprodj.com. Today we are bringing you an overview video of the Q and loop point section on the brand new Rane 68 mixer. This is it, folks. The monster is here. 4 channels, 4 deck control. We've got it rocking here on a Technics 1200. New Ortophone S120 needle. We're rocking Serato control vinyl there. MacBook Pro, 4 deck control setup. And what's very cool about this mixer is instead of having to go over to your keyboard or go to some kind of MIDI controller, you now have the ability to access your cue and loop points from the face of the mixer, so you never have to leave your hands from the mixer and go to another device or go up to your laptop. Your focal point is here. I've got access to all 5 of my cue points. You have access to all 5 of your cue points. You have the ability to assign a new cue point if one of these banks is empty, and you can actually delete one on the fly and then reassign it as well. You also have this entire section up here, which is the loop section. And there's 2 modes. There's auto, which is this side, and you can see that's illuminated by the green stripe. If I press this button, I put it into manual mode. This LED changes to orange, and now it's this set of controls. So I'll put it back in auto. And this knob here is an infinite rotary, and that gives me the control over my actual loop. So what we can do is turn the volume up here. And you can do an auto loop. Have what's also called loop roll, and loop roll is a very unique function because when you engage it, it builds the loop based on the length that you have set in the Scratch Live interface by controlling from the mixer. And then when you let the loop go in loop roll, it actually takes off from where it would have been had the track have just been playing forward the entire time. So rather than doing a normal loop like this, it takes off from where it was, basically where it would have been. If you're doing a loop roll, see how it jumps? Gives you a much more natural feel to the music because the tempo and everything is continuing where it should have been. So that's it. You've got 2 sets of these controls, 1 for each of the decks, and this can be assigned to any of the 4 decks as well. So you've got a strip for the left, a strip for the right. Like I said, full loop control, both in manual and auto mode. You have the ability to pick the length of your loop. You can choose whether you want to do auto loop or the loop roll. You can actually save a loop when you set one that you've liked. Let's say you set like a loop in, so you can actually get into a radio cut with some kind of an intro on it. And then there's the manual as well. Let's just say your song isn't quantized quite right. Maybe it changes tempo. And keep in mind that when you're in auto loop mode, the auto loop length is determined by the actual BPM set by the song. So if that BPM is wrong, your auto loop is going to be wrong as well. So you got to make sure those are always set right. Usually songs that are transitions, they're not going to quite come out right because the song starts at 130 and then goes down to 78. It's going to pick one or the other. So that's where the manual loop comes in handy as well, and you have the ability to save those too. So this is it, folks, the Rane 68. One of the very unique features of this mixer, the cue points, the loop controls, right on the face of the mixer, instant access, no going to a MIDI controller, no going back to your keyboard on your laptop. You stay with your hands on the mixer, in the mix, right where they should be. This is the Rane 68. I'm DJ Ty from agiprodj.com. Thanks for checking us out today, folks. Rane authorized dealers, full warranty. agiprodj.com.